First day of 3rd grade. I'm so excited. I got up, made breakfast, got my backpack, and waited for the bus to arrive. My bus number was 128. When I got to school, it was so much fun. First was circle time, where we all introduced ourselves to our teacher and to each other. After, we went to our assigned seat, and at our assigned table, we had to draw our favorite thing we did over the past summer. My favorite thing was going to the water park with my family. Next, we were told what we will be learning this year. I can't wait for math. It's my most favorite subject. But the part that is always the best is going outside on the playground. Everybody can scream and yell all they want. The teacher told us that we will be outside on the playground for half an hour. The teacher said that we would go back inside, she would read to us, and the book would be a surprise. We had a lot of fun on the playground. There was a slide and monkey bars, but my favorite was the swing set. Looked kind of old, only one person was on it, and she wasn't swinging. She was just sitting there with her back to me, barely moving back and forth. I couldn't see her face, but I could tell that she was pretty. She had long brown hair, almost black, and wearing a lavender dress with a pair of old-looking shoes. Black with no top, just a buckle. I wanted to go talk to her, but I didn't know what to say. I said to myself, maybe tomorrow. The next day, we went to the playground, yet again. She was the only one there on the swings. Once again, in her lavender dress, still barely moving, back and forth with the wind. It was as if she never moved. I walked up behind her and spoke. Hi. She didn't move or speak. I spoke to her again. My name's Peter. What's yours? There was still no answer. I didn't know why she wasn't talking to me. Did she not like me? Does she not want to be my new friend? Either way, I simply didn't know. I slowly backed away. I thought to myself, maybe tomorrow. The next day, we didn't go to the playground. That day it was raining. During recess, we played inside. I liked it better outside, so I peered to the window to look at the playground. It was raining very hard, so I could barely see the swings, but I could still see that girl in her lavender dress, still sitting on that very swing, still slightly swinging back and forth. It was weird though. She was facing the opposite direction of me. Did she know I was looking at her? If so, how? And why were no teachers bringing her inside? Did no one else notice her? Even with the downpour, she didn't look wet. Her perfect silk hair was perfectly straight down her back. I thought to myself, maybe tomorrow. The next day was not raining or even sunny. The sky was covered in clouds with a good breeze. We were let outside. I went straight to her. Straight to the girl in the lavender dress. She had her back turned to me. I went in front of her, but there was nothing but her back, still facing away from me. She turned? But how? I didn't even see it happen. I stepped in front of her once again, only to see her back. I do it again and again. On the final attempt, she grabbed my throat. I was lifted into the air. She then looked up at me. I would finally see her face. There was no face though. Just a blank, smooth front. She took something out of her chest that sat beside her. hadn't noticed that before. She raised the back of the flat object to her blank face. It was indeed a face. Not hers, though. As it was a face of someone else, ripped from their very skull. Blood gushed from the sides, oozing. I screamed, but no one came to my aid. She finally spoke. Good. A new mask for me to wear. This was no voice of an ordinary girl. This was a low, high-pitched squeak with a dark echo. She raised her hand to my face, placing her fingers just above my eyes, on my forehead, and lining with my mouth. She grabbed as if each finger was a hand and pulled hard, ripping my face clean off. Blood was gushing outward and running down my body. There I lay, dead, on the fun-filled playground, with joy all around me.